Hello everybody, welcome to On the Bright Side. My name is Daniel, and I'm watching Monster. Last time on Monster, things were going really badly for our dear Dr. Tenma, and then they were going really good. Because the people that he was all like, dang, I wouldn't be in this situation if they died. All because they ate candy that was meant for the young boy Johan, who Tenma saved. It's looking kind of suspicious for the guy. It's looking like maybe the Johan heard about it. I don't know. We'll find out. Because Johan and his sister have gone missing, and 9 years have passed since Dr. Tenma has become chief of surgery. But now a patient has shown up that seems to be potentially related to this whole incident. So, as I said last time, the monster is coming. And if you guys are excited for the monster to arrive, then you should subscribe and hit the bell for notifications, so you don't miss a single monster episode going forward. Although I suppose one of the philosophical questions of the show is, who is the monster? Who's the true monster? Maybe the monster is the friends we made along the way? We'll see. Alright, without further ado, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, go. Are you dying down there? Maybe he's wishing that he was dying. Yeah, this was a very ominous way to end the episode. Alright, this guy needs to be transferred to a psychiatric hospital? It's me, I'm the monster! Did I make that joke already? I'm gonna make it 10 more times before we finish this show. Every episode, actually. Yeah, looking a bit, suspicious. Huh, yeah, he's suspecting other people. At least 3, huh? If my theory is that it's Johan and his sister, could be 3. He is properly intimidating. Yeah, that's the question. Do you know? Yeah, if you help us find the real killer. But the real killer is too scary. Scarier than going to prison. Unfortunately, that's not how we work here. Yeah? You implying something with that? Yeah, it is interesting that Tenma is unfortunately like at a core of a lot of this. I don't know if he's thinking the same thing. Yeah, about that. Yeah, about that. Someone was talking about how, like, even though he says the weight of people's lives are even, he did choose to save Johan. And if he regrets that, then he's going back on his morals. Yeah?
先生と俺あんまり年違わないけど俺の親みたいな感じがする子供の時欲しかったんだからくり時計屋のショーウィンドウに顔をひっつけてた一番最初にやった錠前破りがその店さその時はすぐに捕まって時計は手に入らなかった、ただあれが欲しかっただけなのに俺は
Yeah. Most criminal stories aren't exactly happy, huh? Uh-huh. Talk more? Talk more? Talk more! Is he gonna see a clock in there?
ちょうど時刻になるとぴょこぴょこくるみ割り人形が飛び出してくる。
Buy that for
これだ。
your patient? That's nice. Oh boy. Oh boy. I have a sinking feeling that he's next.
そこにいるんだろう。
Gonna try and turn himself in.
全部話す。
Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Guard! Where are you?
おまわりさん。
Oh man, oh man, oh man. The monster is already here. Oh man. Oh man, I'm sweating. And it's not just because it's hot in here. Yeah, you should immediately be like, oh, fuck. Poison. It's the Werther's Originals! Oh man, oh man. I mean, the only thing you can think to do is run at this point. Mm-hmm. Whew. Abandoned. Parking. Garage. Always nice places to go. Every show that I've been watching recently has been tense! Oh boy. Whoo boy. Oh boy. Uh-huh. Yeah, about that. The realization. Johan! God, his voice. I didn't know what his voice would be. This is... Oh, man. I mean, is it any surprise?
やめろ俺たちこいつに雇われてたんだいつもこいつから電話がかかってきた一仕事終わると高額の報酬が振り込まれて何人で山分けして4組の中年夫婦殺しの依頼人は君なのか
Maybe.
男のポリスももうこいつに殺されてんだ
Oh, but not Big Boy Boris.
言ってたんだモンスターに雇われたって
Uh-huh.
こいつは人を殺すことなんて何とも思っちゃいないんだ
Yeah.
逃げろ全然殺されるぞやめるんだヨハンユンケルさんは君の正体を知らないようだが私は知ってる私は君の主治医だったんだ1986年
I'm so absorbed.
逃げ延びることは不可能だぞ
そういう名前の時もあったっけ
Uh-huh.
それは僕の本当の名前じゃない
Oh, is that right?
どういうことだ
僕の過去を知っちゃいけないんだでも先生は別だよ先生は僕を助けてくれた
Uh-huh.
先生は僕の親みたいなものだもん
親私が
僕は
Yeah, he is thankful for him, like I said. So he's probably gonna go out of his way to not kill him, which is why he's...
なぜ人の命を何だ
Yeah,
と思ってい
it's
るんだ
obvious for
私
a
は君の命を
surgeon.
助け君を助けることで人の命の重さは全て平等だって気づいたんだぞ誰も人の命を奪う資格なんかない
I don't think that's gonna get through to him.
何がおかしい
The rain. Man, this is
あの
tense.
事件の後すぐに外科部長
Yeah, you said that he deserved to
本当
die.
に良かった本当に良かった
He did do it. Yeah. Where did he just like get poison for the candy? And how'd he seal it?
僕の意識が戻った時先生は言ってたじゃない
死んだ方がマシだマシだマシだ
But like, that's just something he said. He didn't mean it.
通りにしてあげたんだよ
But he has benefited from them being dead, so... I don't know what I can do at this point. Tenma's entire life is crashing. Did he wait for the rain to cover up the sound of the gunshots? Man, the music in this show is...
死んでいたはずだったんだ。
I got fucking chills. Why are my eyes tearing up? What the hell? It's just because I'm like I know I'm watching Peak right now. You know? We're being interrogated. Oh boy. I still want to know what the story behind that is. And then the child was the one who killed all the people. With poisoned candy. I was thinking it's improbable. It does... I don't know if he's intentionally trying to frame him, but... Yep, that's all the information.
まさかドクター天馬ほどの地位のある医者があんな犯行を犯すとは思いませんもんね。
He's gotta realize how bad.
とりあえずヨハン・リーベルトというやつを当たってみますか。ルンゲ警部。
He doesn't believe a word of it. God damn it. God! Oh man, what must Tenma be feeling right now? He must be feeling a lot of at fault for everything. I mean, it's weird to be not responsible for the crimes, but he probably feels like it's his fault. Alright, so I know I said last time that I'm doing 2 episodes at a time, but I think that this is a decent one to do one. For a couple of reasons. It kills 3 birds with 1 stone. One, this is like kind of the end of the prologue from what I hear. This is what has set everything up. And even though I kind of knew a lot of these elements going into it, it does feel like this is a decent stopping point. And next time we're going to be diving into the real meat and potatoes. 2, I have already only watched 1 episode, and there are an even amount of episodes throughout it. So at some point, I was going to have to watch 1 episode or 3. And I was thinking that maybe I would save the finale for 1 episode, or watch the final 3 episodes in 1. But I think that it works out pretty well that I'm doing 1 episode this time. And the final bird that this kills is that I am very busy lately. The problem with my work is that I have a schedule that changes week to week, so I can't, like, plan ahead very well, and it just so happens that I don't exactly have time for another episode. So, let's get into the discussion for this. It's been confirmed that the killer of the director and the chief of surgery and that surgeon was, in fact, Johan, who claims that that's not his name anymore. I'm going to continue to call him Johan until he says otherwise. We've discussed the, like, concept of it, but, like, with it actually being confirmed to Tenma, we could actually see how he reacts. And, again, I said last time, I hope he enjoyed those 9 peaceful years being guilt-free, because now he's going into hell. And I think a lot of his emotions right now must be being fueled by the idea that he's at fault. And because he knows he's at fault, he's going to... I mean, the preview for next episode kind of made it seem like he's going to be very paranoid going forward. but he's definitely only beginning his downward spiral. Now, the interesting question to ask is it Tenma's fault? Is what happened Tenma's fault? Obviously, he didn't murder anyone, and he saved someone's life, and there was no possible way that he could have known that the life that he was going to save was going to end up taking more lives in the future. If he had saved the mayor, then, maybe we'd have infrastructure. I don't know, what do mayors do? Tenma ended up saving Johan, ended up feeding him, unknowingly speaking to him while he was gaining consciousness, being implanting the ideas in his head about how these people deserve to die, which was something said in the heat of the moment, and was probably not something that he meant. That being said, let's be real here. Tenma's reaction to them dying and to him being promoted was not oh, I don't deserve this. This is wrong. It was, oh my god, life is working out for me. Until he was promoted, he was quite just flabbergasted by the situation, but how much blame of the current situation can be put on Tenma? Obviously, I don't think he's done anything that you can arrest him for, but the law only covers so much of morality. I think if you were to tell me that you in the comments, if you were to say oh, I kind of do blame Tenma a bit, I would be yeah, I think that if you trace the situation back to its origin, it comes back to him. There's only one piece of the puzzle that's missing for me. Who killed the Lieberts? Why was Johan shot? That's the only thing that was completely outside of Tenma's sphere of influence, I was under the impression that he killed his parents. Obviously, a person can only control so much, and I think a lot of the things that have led up to this point were outside of Tenma's control. But I still believe that what the plot is going to be from now on is that we can see that Inspector Lunge is very much suspecting Tenma, and Tenma needs to prove his innocence. So basically, this is the anime version of The Fugitive, and it should be adapted into live action with Harrison Ford playing Tenma and Tommy Lee Jones playing Inspector Lunge. Actually, I think that Tommy Lee Jones playing Inspector Lunge is perfect casting, maybe? No, this show is much more complicated than that movie. Although that movie is very good. Also, in this episode, we got to, for the first time, really experience what Johan has become. The monster. The way that Junckers said it, he doesn't feel anything about killing people. And that seems to be the case. He seems to be full-blown psychopath. But he's so far seems extremely thorough. Like Lunge said, it seems like a 3-person thing. So he gets someone else to lockpick, and then transfers money into their account, presumably from his inheritance from his family. And he also seems to have an affinity for killing people with candy or slitting their throats, presuming that he is the one who's actually killing them. Okay, so I think I got something a little bit wrong here. I begin talking about the 3 people who could have done it, and I assumed Johan, Junckers, and the sister. But what I think the 3 people that were being referred to was Junckers and his gang. But that's 4 people, so it's a bit of an inconsistency. So I don't know exactly which group it's referring to. But I'm gonna allow my line of thinking to play out anyway, because I begin talking about the sister, and I think that's still something worth discussing. You can presumably think that the third person is his sister, who I'm really wondering how she plays into the story now. Because she seemed horrified of what her brother had become, which seemed to really deeply sadden Johan, but they ran away together, so. If I were to guess, Johan has two characters in this show that he will not kill. He will refuse to kill, and that is Tenma, because he owes him his life, and he feels that very strongly. Like, he feels the gratitude very strongly, which is something that Tenma probably doesn't want. I'm imagining that Johan keeping Tenma alive will hopefully lead to his downfall, and he probably won't kill his sister, because if he was the one behind his parents' murder, then he did not kill her back then. It also is possible that his sister was the one who shot him, which is an angle that I didn't think about until just now. But Johan, just like the way that he talked in this episode, an interesting vocal performance, because the voice, I don't know what voice I was expecting, but his is very disarming, because it's unassuming. It's like kind of nasally and kind of very normal. It's like almost not a voice actor voice, you know? And he is young. He is presumably only like in his early 20s. He's got a young sounding voice. It's just the kind of voice that you would not expect a serial killer to have, which is why it's perfect. Unfortunately, even though Tenma literally saw Johan kill him, he knows Johan's name, his identity, and he saw his face. That is not gonna be enough for Lunge to follow through on investigating him, which is... it's just rough, huh? As thorough of an inspector as Lunge seems to be, he seems really locked in on the fact on Tenma having been behind this. And I can't tell if Johan has done this with that intention. You know, he said he was glad that he has been promoted to chief. I mean, Johan's a serial killer, so you may not want to trust everything he says, but so far in the show, like in this episode, he didn't say anything that I felt like was untrustworthy. I think he is genuinely happy about that. But, I mean, what do emotions mean for him? And the way that he just, like, casually walked past Tenma, knowing that he wasn't going to do anything to him, and just looked him in the eyes. They just looked at each other. That gave me chills. Okay, I'm just gonna, like, nerd out over that scene a little bit more, because I think while editing, I played it back, like, 10 times. Just, it's so well done. Like, the man you just saw kill someone walks up to you, says, "It's thanks to you that I'm alive." You look at him and he smiles at you with a face that looks genuine, and the like sound in that part is so like what's going on in Tenma's head. It's such a good scene and such a good reveal of this very innocent looking face, and then he just walks away. What a scene. It's so good. The music also in this show is fucking incredible. The opening really sets the mood, and the ending really, like, I mean, I was thinking about it this time, just like, someone told me to listen to the full ending, and I will in my own time. I probably can't react to it just because I'm afraid of music getting copyright struck. But I was, like, thinking about the lyrics, basically talking about how, for the love of life, we have to, like, fight for it. We have to fight for life. It seems like there are very few characters who love life more and value it more than Tenma. That's, like, his defining, like, moral compass, is that he believes that all lives are weighted equal and that no one can take away life and everyone deserves it, which is going to be difficult for him to reconcile because Does that mean Johan deserves life? He's already killed double digits amount of people. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus 8 is 15 that we know of. Possibly 17 if his parents are included. Like, at what point does Johan taking away all these lives, like, revoke his, like, right to life? Or is there a point? I'm sure we're going to get into this, and Tenma is going to struggle with this moral compass, but it's almost like the ending is Tenma singing his feelings, you know, like, he's going to have a lot of feelings about life over the course of this show. And, damn, this show's fucking... Oh, man. I love talking about this show, guys. Thank you all for listening to me yap on about it. It gives me a lot to think about, and I've loved the comments so far. Next time, the paranoia is probably gonna set in. Tenma's just like, wow, okay, I witnessed a serial killer today. My life is different. So let's go. I'm so excited for more morally complicated episodes and more suspense thriller. This show has me so tense. I would like it if I could watch a show that doesn't make me tense. I mean, you guys all saw how engaged I was in this episode, and if you liked that and you liked my reaction, be sure to leave a like and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single monster episode. We still got a lot going forward. About 35 weeks? So, you don't want to miss that. And feel free to leave a comment. They've been great so far. And with all that being said, I hope that I can make your day better. And I hope that you continue to have good days. Till next time, take it easy, everyone.